So today's May 16, 2017, and I should just count one last day. Every single day I should just say how many days until Windsor Classic. 39 days until Windsor Classic. And each day will go by. And then eventually one day I'll say one day until Windsor
Hey, Sean, what are you doing? Are you doing your blog thing?
That's not what it's called.
But I don't care. Blog? Is what you're going to call it? You're going to have to call it with the V? You have to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's become like a thing where you just
have to.
You
You have
words
to.
And you just trail off.
You have to. You have to. Anyway, then tomorrow will be 38 days until Windsor Classic. 37, 36, 35, and then eventually one day it is the day of Windsor Classic. Anyway, that competition, it has, the events are 4 3x3 events, and then clock and, skew. I'm pretty sure those are the events, off the top of my head. Yeah, so it's 3x3, OH, blind, feet, clock, and skew. But there's multiple rounds of a few of them. I'm starting to get better at OH. Maybe by the time it's then, I'll expect to get a sub 20 average at least. My official average is 21.08. I get quite a bit of sub 20 averages as well. I even have a PB that's sub 16 average of 5. And I have a sub 17 average of 12. But I wouldn't say I'm really fully sub 20 because it all depends on the last layer. I mean, if I mess up OLO and get a terrible last layer, it could be like a high 20, even low 30, but that's really rare. That's if I mess up. Like, if I get, like, the worst OLO case and a V perm, it's not going to be a good solve. Unless, like, my F2 is, like, amazing. Like, if I get, I think it might just be worth it for some OLs that are just so weird to do OH. It might just be worth it just to do Tula. Because if I just do like a double F sexy, double F prime for some dot cases, which are usually the issue, then it will give me at least a bar or like adjacent edges correct OL, which is much better than some of these dot cases. Some of them are pretty good, but yeah, most of those cases I can't necessarily do them fast, but do them okay, at least like at most 3 seconds. While some of these dot cases I'm struggling to even do it in 5 seconds because the finger I can't really do it OH, at least the algorithm I use, and I don't really care enough to invest my time to learn different algorithms for OH, at least not yet. I mean, I use some different algs for PLO, but those are pretty simple ones, and they're basically just ones I already know. Like a J perm, I'll use the R prime U, L prime U2, or the L U prime R U2, that, or, and then also for the N perms, I'll just do the L U prime R U2, or the R prime U, L prime U2 one, which is basically just like 7 moves, and then the same 7 moves again for those 2 algorithms. V perm, I'll sometimes use the lefty version of it, but basically just the same standard V perm. Y perm, I like to use a lot of the lefty versions of algs because, at least for PLLs, because I use my right hand for OH, so it kind of helps. So lefty Y perm, I usually lock up quite a bit on T perms and Y perms OH. But I can do them usually in under 3 seconds, even with lockups. I mean, not under 3, under 4 seconds without lockups. With lockups. Without lockups, I can usually do it in about under 3 seconds at my best for T perms and Y perms. Well, for those like normal two-handed, I can do it in sub 1 easily. But funny thing is, G perms, they're pretty good OH, at least better than some of them. I could probably like sub 3 them most of the time. At least some of them are nice, like the RU R prime, Y prime R2, UW prime, that one, and the R prime U prime R Y R2, UW R prime U R U prime R UW Prime R2. I think that's it. That one's also pretty nice OH. It flows pretty well. So yeah. I was getting nice solves on 4x4, and this actually had OLO parity. This is my PB. I was done with like centers at like 7 seconds or something like that. And I was on last layer at like 31 or 32. I had OLO parity. Then I had pretend like yellow is right here, and like right here and right here. Then I had a G perm where there's the 2x1 bar, or B3 I throw on a 4x4, and then the 2 headlights here, which is pretty trick friendly for 4x4. Across the street to go to this new hibachi place, and I'm going, it's over here. Look at how weird this looks. So yeah, and then there's a VPA recital at my school. It's late to around like 6 o'clock or so. It's a senior VPA recital. So yeah. Apparently there's this new hibachi place. We used to do this like Japanese restaurant. I never showed this in any of my vlogs. Similar to of this other place I'm talking about. Not this place, but in Cocoa Beach there's a place called Tokyo. We used to have like a condo in Cocoa Beach when I was younger, actually until I was like 12 or so. And I should walk over to the side after so I'm out of the parking lot. But anyway, it was the Tokyo is really good. And last time I went there was around March 2016. Got my 6x6 first sub 8 there. Reason I know is because I took a picture, posted on Florida Cubing and stuff. Like a 7-minute 59-second solve. Yeah, I was waiting for food. It's really good. This place that used to be here was similar to that, and this other place that's now here is also like a hibachi place. It's probably I've never really been to any other place that's been as good as Tokyo, but it's still pretty good. Tokyo is like amazing. Took forever to get back across the street because there's a bunch of cars lined up on one side, and I couldn't even see the other side like where cars were going or whatever. So it's like 8 minutes just sitting there waiting to cross the street. I have to go to my Orsha thing now, but I continued my OH average from the other day. And I've been getting some nice solves. I was listening to the Del Sony podcast while doing so, but yeah. I feel when I finish this average of 50, it's probably going to be sub 19 even, hopefully, probably sub 20 though. It's crazy. I got a ton of sub 20s like in a row too. Doing pretty good, so yeah. 5x5 is so fun. I don't know if I showed this, but yesterday, I was coming to, and then I finished it leaving the VK recital. I got like a 126 something average of 12 on 5x5, which I haven't really finished an entire average of 12 on 5x5 in like forever, but that's pretty nice, a 126. I feel like I'm just awaiting a PB on 5x5 because the PB is like 116, but I have higher potential because a lot of my solves I like will mess up or like not be able to find like edges and stuff like that. I mean, not like terribly, but at least a little bit. So and so if I get a solve, pretty nice centers, like if the centers are around like at least like 25 seconds or so, and they're like not so good, like 30, 31 or so. Then, and I get like edges where I have pretty nice look ahead, and the edges are pretty like easy, like they're not difficult. And I'm seeing, yeah, like what I said, look ahead, like I'm seeing what my edge I'm doing next after that. And especially the last 4 edges I do pretty nice on. Because I've had solves where my first 8 edges are terrible, and then I have like amazing last 4 edges, and it's pretty normal solve, like mid 120s. And then I'll have a solve where pretty nice edges, last 4 edges are terrible, and I'll still have the same time. So good centers, good first 8 edges, good last 4 edges, and I don't fail and get nervous during 3x3 stage and take 20-25 seconds. So that happens sometimes. Yeah. So those are the ways that I can get a PB, because my PB has a 19-second 3x3 stage, and I know I can do much better than that. I was just really nervous. I didn't really get like a lockup or anything. I just was really nervous during the F12, which my F12 could have been much faster. So I feel like my potential for 5x5 single, I have the potential for even like a sub 110 if I do really good, because I've had quite a few sub 1 minute reductions, and if I got like lower 50s reduction and I got a good 3 every stage, that would give me, I could get a sub 110. But I feel like the real way to do that is just practice and practice. With practice, I'll be less likely to do bad on something. So yeah. And my goal was for what is it? Oh yeah, so my goal was for nationals be sub 130 on 5x5. And I technically don't really know my average because I've never really even done an average of 50 on anything other than like a Pyraminx cube, Pyra 3 and 2x2. Because I never really even keep things in the same session. And I usually like switch between events and stuff, so I never have like the same sessions for everything. So I've never even really done that many solves on something. Let me think, if I did an average of 50 on 6x6, my times would be drastically different. Because my last 50 6x6 solves, probably the first one of those 50 was like much slower than my average now, probably like 330 or 320. Rather than now I average like 305, 310 or so. Because I don't really do a ton of solves on 6x6. Anyway, I feel like I'm pretty close to sub 130 as long as I don't really mess up too drastically, and usually get a sub 130 on 5x5. So I'm gonna kind of consider myself mostly sub 130, not like fully, but you know, mostly. Kind of like I can definitely consider myself sub 50 on 5x5. That's pretty definite, because most all the time I get sub 50. When I don't, sometimes, you know. But most of the time, almost all my averages are 5, averages are 12, sub 50. As long as I'm warmed up. Yes! 1.63, yes! The last time I beat my Pyraminx PB was in June 2016, like June 2nd or something. It's insane. No tip scramble. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was 7 moves, like the least it could be. Wow. The moves weren't so finger trick friendly. And I had to rotate as well. I think I had to rotate. No, it might have just been a U. It might have been 8 moves. I'm not sure if I had to do a U after that or not. It was probably, I'm pretty sure it actually was 8 moves because it was like sledge and then a U thing. Okay, yeah. But still, I'm really happy. Just beat this. The heck, on camera. I just started recording Pyraminx solves, like the solve before this. And my camera fell, so I had to like set it back up. Insane. Can't believe it. My last Pyraminx PB, like, it was 2 tips and like 4 moves or something like that. Yeah, crazy. I got a pretty nice average of 12 on Pyraminx. Not really that close, PB like 0.5 off or something like that. But pretty nice for not doing Pyraminx in a while.